Welcome. Thank you for stopping by and choosing to listen to this message for today. I want you to go ahead and look at these two cards before you. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Empress, both in reverse. These two cards represent the underlining energy that runs throughout your heart, mind, body, and dare I say your spirit. Whether you are aware of this or not, this energy may still exist for you for the month of December 2024, as well as the first week of January 2025. Now, if you can't quite connect to these two cards right away, that's okay. I'm here to clarify that for you to give you a deeper understanding. My name is Kimberly, and this is from Loved Ones Tarot, and this is for all my Pisces for, again, the month of December and for the first week of January. When I look at these two cards, I see an overall desire to replenish your energy. It looks to me like for many of you, your energy is low because you may have the responsibility given to you or by choice of someone who naturally gives of themselves. You naturally give of your energy. You naturally give of your time, your efforts. You naturally give of your love, your attention, your support, your nurturing. So you're just naturally someone who likes to care for others in relationships, within your home, within your, even at work. You're just someone who naturally is this way, and you're someone who's naturally passionate. You're giving, and you like to create. You like to make things grow and blossom, and that's part of the reason why you're good at being nurturing, because you nurture others and you also help goals progress and to actualize at home and at work. But because of who you are, in December, in the first week of January, the energy is low. It's weakened for you. And there is this need, or just you're wanting to stop what you're doing, maybe not altogether, but pull back some of your attention on others and focus on yourself. And for some of you, it could be it could be somewhat negative for you in December. Let's say you're someone who gives a lot of yourself. I do see other people draining you of that energy, taking advantage of who you are, and you not knowing when to stop. So other people are draining you and you don't know when to say no, and you don't know when to draw your boundaries. But not for everyone, just some of y'all. And if that connected with you, then this reading is for you. And if you still are a little confused, that's okay. Keep watching. Let's take a deeper look. So this represents your current emotional state, what you're feeling in December and first week of January. You have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands. In your heart, okay, how you're feeling. You have had an epiphany, some type of mental breakthrough, and now you're feeling a little bit, instead of being optimistic, instead of going, aha, like everything is clearer now, I understand more, it's met with a little bit of confusion from you. You're feeling confused. You're feeling a little apprehensive. You're feeling a little, perhaps there's some anxiety or fear. And it's because you don't know what to do with this new information coming in for you. You don't know how to handle this mental breakthrough, this clarity for you. You don't know how to handle the truth. You acknowledge the truth. You find the truth valid. You find, you know, you understand what's reality, but you don't know what to make of it, and you don't know how to proceed with this information that you've been given, or just with the growth, the personal growth that has happened. So perhaps some of you are in a new phase of life, to where you're smarter, you're wiser, you're more mature, you've processed whatever you need to process within your heart, and you just don't yeah, that you just don't know what to do with it mentally. In December and January, you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. So within your mind, you recognize that something's blossoming for you. Something good is either coming your way or it's happening now. And you don't know whether you should put effort into it. So some of you have the possibility of a new relationship, or you're working on a relationship that had some conflict or issues or concerns, and now it's moving forward in a positive direction, and you don't know if you should work on it. You don't know if it's worth it for you at this moment in time. Okay, so that's mentally, you're like, oh, is someone on your mind, or is this having to do with your purpose in life? I'm just going to clarify with one card. So let me grab one card for clarity for my Pisces for December and the first week of January. Just one card. Nope, I don't like that one. Let me draw one more. We're not going to open that one. Just one more card for clarity. And if it is that card, then it is that card, but I don't want to. The Moon. Okay, trusting your intuition. So for some of you, you don't want to work on this opportunity to connect with other people, and an opportunity to work on yourself. For some of you, it's because of the past. So something has went on where there's been conflict, and you may have been the one that got hurt, or you're the one that hurt someone else, and you just don't want to work on it. And because you don't want to work on it, you're not really looking at things from like what's the word? Objective. Like you're a little bit biased. Like you're too critical. You're too judgmental. You're just clouded. Your judgment's clouded a little bit. You're allowing your fears and anxiety to overwhelm you, so you're not really. You can't get a clear perspective on what you should do with this new opportunity of a deeper connection with someone, or a deeper connection within yourself and your purpose in life. Okay, that's for some of y'all. Moving on, this represents your intentions. So if I can grab them, your intentions, what you want people to see and believe about you based upon your actions and your day-to-day life. You have the Seven of Cups and the Star. So you want people to see and believe that what you want and what you need, it is not a fantasy. That you are being reasonable, you're being realistic, and you're being smart. And probably because in your heart, again, in your heart, in this section right here, in your heart, you do have mental clarity. Okay, you do. So you want people to believe that you know what's best for you, and you know, so whatever goals you have in mind, whatever dreams you have, that you can bring it into fruition. And you want them to believe that, yeah, What is it that you want them? Is it you or them? Because if your mind is preventing, in your mind, you don't want to accept this opportunity to connect. Are you pretending? Are you pretending to go along with the relationship even if you don't want to? Let's see. Let me clarify this before I assume something about you. One more card for clarity for their intentions for Pisces. It's always in this section. Page of Wands. So again, you, in your heart, you have the reverse page of Wands in your heart. So it's someone who lacks clarity, who lacks a way to move forward with a proper plan to carry out this vision that they have for the future and for the future of others who are affected by them. Your intentions is that you're not in the reverse. That you actually have the necessary plan. That is, you have what is I can't talk, sorry. You have what is needed, okay, to carry out a plan. That's what you want people to see and believe, that yes, they should believe in you, they should trust you. Okay, if you're someone you are a provider, you support other people look up to you, other people are looking for you to lead, you want them to believe that they can follow you. Okay, that's what your intentions for some of y'all. What you're actually doing. And it looks like you have the Ten of Cups and the World in reverse. Yeah, you are doing what you intended. Okay, and I hope that brings you some validation. Despite having low energy or being tired or being, overwhelmed, or you have provided stability, you have provided happiness, you have provided harmony and peace within your relationships and within your home. And you're not done yet. Okay, you are not done yet. So what people can see and believe is that this isn't final, if that makes sense. So you've reached some sort of level of stability, right? But it's not permanent, and it could be looked as negative, like you're not creating a sense of security within your relationship, so other people may feel like you're not stable. However, it looks like you are making other people believe and see actually that even though it's not a permanent change within the environment or the situation at hand, you're making them believe that you're not done yet, that more good things are to come your way for some of you. Do I want to read the negative? Do I want to read the negative part of that? No, I'm not going to read the negative. In the situation that needs to be addressed right now, according to your loved ones on the other side, you have the Nine of Cups and the Temperance. So you're at a point in life where you could be satisfied. You could be okay, right? Not just okay, but you're starting to see what you've always wanted. But I keep going like this. You're not sure about it, right? We saw that in your mind, in your mental state for December. You're not sure how to react, so you could could be doing things a little bit up and down, roller coaster. So let's see, one more card for clarity and the situation that needs to be addressed. Just one more card for Pisces, please. The Seven of Swords. Okay, so let me put my cards down. So remember I said in the underlining energy you feel a need to step back, distance yourself because you feel drained. Yeah. So you're now at a good place. So some of y'all think, okay, I'm at a good place. I can stop now. I can stop putting in all that effort. I can focus on me, have a little me time, show myself some love for some of y'all. So you've stopped doing what you're supposed to be doing, so there may be some neglect or there could be some misunderstanding within your relationships because you stepped back. But for some of y'all, just don't trust. Y'all don't trust a good thing when you see it. You don't trust this whatever's coming into your life, you don't trust it. Okay, well, what can help you with that? So according to your loved ones on the other side, this is what can help you. This is the energy you need more of, and this is the energy that you need less of. And notice the Eight of Pentacles is where in your mind, and I know it's off camera, this is in your mind, okay? Not working hard, you know, not focused on the things that you should be prioritizing in the first place. So the energy you need more of, according to your loved ones on the other side, they want you to believe fully that what is coming your way, look at the hand, coming from heaven. So what is coming for you from the universe, from a higher power, they want you to believe that is truly meant for you. And this is for some of you, all right? If what I'm talking about is good for you, it's beneficial, it's healthy, it's safe for you, it's loving for you, it's kind for you, it's respectful for you, whatever's coming your way, then believe that this is meant for you. And they want you to believe in that because this is an opportunity for you and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss out on being able to plant the seeds of change that will affect your life from today going forward for however long from now. It's long term. I don't know if it's going to be out for a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But this is something that will affect you in a good way for a long time from now. So your loved ones want you to have a little more faith. That's the energy you need. You need more faith. And the energy you need less of is you throwing in the towel, you stepping back and giving up, or not wanting to work on things because you feel too overwhelmed. And yes, you're valid in needing a break. You're valid in needing rest. Everybody needs to rest when they have overexerted themselves, right? That's just how you keep yourself healthy mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. However, in this case, your loved ones are saying you need to put in more work. You're not done yet, okay? You're not done. That is the energy you need less of is sitting down and sitting still, okay? And that's for some of y'all, right? In the near future, the most likely outcome, whoops, I hit my camera. The most likely outcome given this situation you have the King of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Death card, and they're all in reverse. What does that mean for you? Okay, so you're going to resist. So you know how you wanted to take a step back in your underlining energy because you're overwhelmed, you're drained, and maybe other people are taking advantage of you, and that's valid if you want to protect yourself. But not everyone is taking advantage of you. So are you paranoid that everyone is out to get you, that everyone is going to take advantage of you, that everyone is going to take your wealth, and everyone's going to take what you have to offer? And that is including your what you offer emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. Okay, are you too paranoid? And now everybody in your life is being neglected, or you're keeping from them the experience and the enjoyment of your presence. For the future, this is the future. So yes, more than likely you're going to neglect your responsibilities, given the king is in reverse. So if you're a provider, a leader, someone who is a mentor, other people rely on you, you're not going to do that great of a job in the near future with regarding your obligations. And it's because you think you're not going to be a fool no more. You're not going to be Mr. Nice Guy or Mr. Nice Girl, or man, woman, respectfully. You're just not going to be played. You're not going to be taken advantage of. Again, that paranoia that you can't trust nobody. Yeah, you're just like, no, I'm going to take a step back because that's the smart thing to do. But in reality, it's resisting what needs to happen, that beautiful opportunity coming your way, or a relationship that has been progressing. You've halted it, you've stopped it in its tracks, and it can't, it just it can't blossom into something beautiful. You've stopped something from happening in the near future. Now, that's not set in stone. You have the power to change it. That's your right. With this information that I'm giving you, it just serves as a word of caution or a word of inspiration. Okay. Here in the green is your word of advice. You have advice number 1, 2, 3. You may relate to 1 or 2 or 3. You have the star, 6 of wands, and the ace of wands. Didn't you have an ace of wands somewhere, or am I just imagining that? No. Okay, well, never mind. Anyway, back to you. Advice number 1. So this downtime that you have, some of y'all are very disappointed. Has other people let you down? If you're the type of person that's given your all, and other people that you love who should be giving you what you have been giving them, they're not giving it to you. So you may be feeling as if you're at a loss, okay, within a relationship. And your loved ones want you to have faith that through this disappointment will come the beginning of your purpose, because you're too focused on other people, you're too focused on making other people happy. And now what? Now you're caught up in the sadness, you're caught up in a depression, you're caught up in a disappointment of other people failing you and not arriving to meet you to your level of standards. You're too caught up in that, into that negativity, that dark cloud, and you're missing the blessings that are for you and for you alone personally. So you have an opportunity coming your way to grow your inner self, who you are, what you're meant to do, your purpose. All right. So your loved ones are saying, hey, even though through Okay, maybe they're making space for you to through all this neglect or abuse or separation or conflict. They forced you to take a break or to create distance between you and someone else because they want you to see a life without that person. They want you to see yourself, who you are completely, without anybody attached to you or an identity that needs to be shed, or to at least give room for you. So maybe you're caught up in being a mother, caught up in being a wife, or you don't have to be a woman, and you get caught up in being a husband, a father, or you're caught up in being whoever you are at work. Okay. And yeah, the pain is for a reason. And I don't like to say that because I don't think anybody feels good by saying the pain is for a purpose. Like hell it is. Excuse my French. Advice number 2. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. So, okay, for some of you who feel guilty for working on yourself, you feel guilty for detaching yourself and loving yourself. If you feel guilty that you're neglecting other people, no. Your loved ones on the other side, they're saying, no, honey, sweetie, do not feel guilty that you're working on yourself or you want to pay attention to you. And this is not talking about neglecting your children or whoever depends on you. This just means you are making sure that you're good. Okay, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Especially if you're coming from a dark place. It's okay to look after you, because once you look after you, then whatever conflict that you have within you will disappear. Yeah, so yeah, because you have some conflict in your alignment, right? You lack a vision in your heart, or that desire to take the necessary next steps. Your mind, you're not trying to work hard. Okay, you intend to work hard, yep, and you're following through, sure, in what we can see, but your heart and mind are telling a different story. So once you can look after your heart and look after your mind, I think that's when things should become a little bit easier for you. And for some, it's quite the opposite. If you're not defending yourself, some of y'all are, again, what is in the near future, you're being a little too paranoid and you're not trusting anybody. So some of you need to be able to let your guard down in order to defend and protect other people around you who actually do love you. So don't push other people away. That's how you are able to see a peaceful, harmonious, stable life with other people. Okay, that's for some of y'all. Advice number 3, you have the 6 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Advice number 3. Some of y'all cannot go back to how things were. So if you took a break or a step back, or you're just thinking it, you want to take a step back or take a break and then come back, don't be fooled into thinking you can come back and be happy with how things have been. So you can't settle. You can't settle for a home that is, or a relationship that is not good for you, that is not beneficial for you, that you can't settle for relationships that will drain you. You can't settle for environments that are toxic, that don't consider you, that don't respect you, and don't fool yourself in thinking you can go back. Okay, you can't go back to how things have always been, because I know I said, oh, don't be paranoid, you should love the people who love you. Okay, people can love you, and sure, you should not be too paranoid and distrusting of other people who are going to come in your life that are good for you, or they exist in your life, and you should accept when they offer of themselves in a genuine, honest, and loving and positive way. Yeah, I said that, but for some of y'all, that's not an invitation for you to go back to a bad situation. That's not an invitation. This is to say, if they're not right for you, they're not right for you. If that environment, that situation, that, you know, if it ain't right for you, it's not right for you. But that's up for you to truly evaluate and look at it for what it is, and not let your paranoia get in the way. That's advice number 3. Moving on to your weekly outlook up here. All right, it's very specific, I'll say that. So this could relate to you, or it could not. But don't take it as set in stone. You have the power to change everything, and everything, the weeks could flip, but not, I mean, usually they stay the same, but they could, depending on what you do. Anyway, 10 of Swords and the Judgment. So you are going to answer the call of the universe. You're going to be a little more receptive, a little more open to whatever blessing should come your way, and for whatever you're ready for the negativity to leave you. If that person is not for you, if that job is not for you, if this location, the environment, if it's not for you, you're going to let it go, because you want to make space for more positivity to come your way, more positive people, right? That is the first week of December for some of y'all. And in week number 2, more inner work, more releasing of yourself from feeling overwhelmed and drained, and feeling, some of y'all feel very obligated because the Empress, and you don't have to be a woman, but the Empress is a mother figure. She has feminine energy. She's the mother of all. So what mothers tend to want to overexert themselves, because they feel like they're required to give every last bit of themselves until there's nothing left. You are going to release yourself from feeling that way, feeling obligated to give every part of yourself until there's nothing left. And you're going to feel that you're going to start to process those negative emotions, and you're going to feel a little bit better. But it could just be the work in progress, or you may see a little bit of sunshine at the end of that week. Week number 3 of December. If I can get it. Okay, you have the 6 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. You're either going to take a vacation, or you're going to get out the house. You're going to let other people take care of your kids, or to worry about your family, right? You could be a caregiver for kids. You could be a caregiver for your mom or dad, someone elderly. You could be someone who just naturally babysits other people, other people's kids. But you're going to, for the 3rd week, you're going to relax. You're just going to take a step back, and you're not going to think. You're not going to think about how to fix things or how to move forward. You're just going to, you're just like, I'm not fixing nothing. I'm not. And you know what? Okay. All right. But again, not set in stone. So week number 4 comes back around. Didn't you have the 7 of Pentacles somewhere? Or am I just tripping? No, you, oh yeah, you did in your advice number 3. So this could be regarding your advice number 3. For some of y'all. Yeah, you're all the investment that you put in as the Empress, as the mother figure, as the nurturing, kind, compassionate one, or the one that's always the creative one. Are you the one that always leads group projects? Like, are you the one that is like, no, I'm not going to let other people do it, I'm going to do it? And if they give up, or they, you know, refuse to work, I'm gonna be the one to submit this project on time. Are you that person? Sorry. Anyway, that was just a random thought. It looks like you, yeah, all the energy and the hard work that you've put in, you don't see a return. This could be within your relationships or at work, or, you know, whatever it may be that you work hard at naturally before. And I know I said a lot of y'all are looking to give up, or you are taking a break, but I'm saying before December, okay, for this entire year. If you're someone who's worked hard and now you're still not seeing what you should be seeing from other people, you're going to lose a little hope, a little faith, all right? So you may be down a little bit in week number 3. But again, you have that power to change it. Okay, you don't have to. It doesn't always have to be all gloomy. If I can reach. You have the Judgment. You turned it. Did you turn it around? Did you? Well, maybe. So you had the Judgment again in the first week of December. In January. Okay, I think, did I just pull for January? I think I did. My cards are everywhere. My cards are everywhere. So in January, you're going to go back to what you started in the first week of December. You're going to make a call, okay? And you're going to release some of your burden, whether by choice or by force, or from other people wanting you. But some of your obligations, some of your responsibilities, they're going to be taken away or lessen. They're going to decrease for you. And that is something either you decided or the universe decided, okay? I don't know which one it is, but some of your responsibilities are going to lessen. And in return, you either are going to feel very, you're going to unburden yourself. You're going to feel relieved, okay? Or if you're forced to unburden yourself, some of y'all may not feel relieved. You may feel like, oh my God, you know, who I am as a person is now changing, and I don't know how to handle that. Because in your heart, remember, you have some short-sighted perspective. You have some, you have some anxiety or some worry or fear surrounding your mental breakthroughs or your mental clarity. Let me see if I can reach over here. Ace of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. This is your word of encouragement from your loved ones on the other side. So, didn't you get the Ace of... No, you know, so I want you to notice you have the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the Ace of Swords. This is all new beginnings. You even have an Ace of Wands up here and advice number 1. So advice number 1 probably ties into your encouragement. Your loved ones on the other side, they really, really want you to know you are on the precipice. You're standing at the edge, or not the edge, actually. You're standing at the fork in a road, and you can go one way or you can go another way. But honey, right now you are going to go on a new journey that you've never been down before, and it's going to be something beautiful for you. But again, it all depends on what you choose to do and what you choose to accept. Anyway, for your encouragement, oftentimes when we're met with an opportunity to self-develop ourselves, we're met with an opportunity to work out what is our purpose in life, and where do we fit in this world. It can feel quite scary. It can feel like you need to run. It can feel like you're overwhelmed. But your loved ones on the other side want you to know that don't be afraid, because what's coming your way is meant for you, and it's meant for you only. And they know, the universe knows how much you can handle, and they know that you can handle what's coming your way. And all they ask of you is to take this opportunity and work with it. Like change your perspective of like, I have what it takes, and I'm going to take this opportunity, and I'm going to plant it. I'm going to plant it, and I am going to nurture it, and I'm going to see it grow, and it's going to affect me in the best of ways for me and my relationships and whoever is affected by me. All right, and I hope that made sense. If you gained any clarity or comfort or validation in this reading, please subscribe or like the video, or just keep on coming back. All right, with that said, to all my Pisces, take care.